So I had filmed this earlier today, and after a while I decided I didn't like how it came out. So I said I'm going to film it again. The problem is that now I've kind of lost the light. I could wait until tomorrow, but I can't because tomorrow I'm going to see Catching Fire, and I don't have time. And then Saturday I have Doctor Who. So if I wanted to do this before November is over and it's kind of lost its point, I have to do it again right now. So yes, it's going to be a little mood lighting situation over here. So, okay, I've already spoken for 45 seconds and I haven't actually said why I'm talking. So let's get on with the show. So it is November 21st, 2013, which means we are 3 weeks into NaNoWriMo, and I wanted to talk about my story of doing NaNoWriMo because I've seen other people do it, and I wanted to do it especially because of how special this whole experience has been, because my experience has not started on November 1st, but actually on December 1st, 2012. Let me explain. So, I don't know how long I have been wanting to do NaNoWriMo. I know it's been years, but I couldn't because I was in school, and school had to come first. Yeah. Anyway, so I have never been able to do it. However, last year I graduated from university. I got my bachelor's degree, so I didn't actually have anything to get in my way of doing NaNoWriMo last year, except my own damn brain, because I completely forgot. It didn't occur to me that, hey, it is November coming up, and I can do NaNoWriMo. So it came, and it went, and I figured, well, I guess I'll have to wait another year. I've waited all this time, might as well wait one more year. But then, somewhere, I guess around this time last year, like late November-ish, I had a friend on Twitter, Gabby, hi, who had started doing NaNoWriMo in November, and because of school, she had to stop. And we were talking on Twitter, and I was saying, what about doing it in December? And if you do it in December, maybe I'll join you. And you're like, okay, great, we'll do that. And as soon as I hit it, it's like, oh crap. Now I have to come up with a story. How am I going to come up with something and be ready in time to start writing on December 1st? And lo and behold, I guess about an hour later, maybe not, an idea came to me, and I was like, well, guess I'm in this now. So I started planning, and I really didn't plan all that much, all things considering. If you know me, I'm crazy planner chick, But I didn't actually do all that much for this one. I just, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but here goes nothing. So December 1st rolled around, and oh boy, day one it took me all day to write down, I think 1,616 words. And I was like, oh God, I'm going to have to do this every day? What if it takes this long every day? Now, let me explain. I write every day. I write easily 1,000 something words every day. So I'm used to, pushing it out and everything. But this story, because it was supposed to be so much bigger and everything, I guess it the very beginning was kind of daunting, and it sort of took me a while. And I was like, I'm never gonna be able to do this. But day 2 came around, day 3, and I started getting into the rhythm of things, and then I kept going. And except then, when Gabby was supposed to join in, she was saying well, apparently I won't be able to do it after all because again school. So I said, okay, fine. What about January? And she's like, okay, cool. So I kept going because I figured, hey, I've got enough material to write for 2 months, no problem. So I finished December, I finished my first 50K, and then I rolled right into my second 50K for January. But then she still couldn't do it. And she didn't do it, as far as I know. But I was like, well, you know, like now I've written 2 months. I've written 100,000 words, and I am completely into this story, and I can totally keep going, and I'm gonna keep going because I want to keep going. So I did, and I wrote February, March, blah 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 blah. Cut to today, where I currently, like, my grand total is like 580 something thousand words. Like, this is my 12th consecutive 50K month of what I've called NaNoWriFaux. And so, yeah, I'm still here, and I am now, for the first time ever, doing a NaNoWriMo in November. What I've always wanted to do, and I am doing it now with my gigantic ass story. Like, it is gigantic. It's like, this is my document. They're still missing, like, the latest pages because I haven't had my mother print them. I don't have a printer right now. So anyway, I have to have my mother print them, but, like, yeah, I'm nearing on 1,100 pages, so I think I'm gonna have to split this sucker up, like, at least in 2 or 3 parts. I don't know. So yeah, so this is the story of how I began to write my NaNoWriMo, or I guess you say NaNoWriMo, yeah, because it's been almost a year. Like, it will, like, December 1st will be the beginning of my second year of writing this one gigantic story. But I am getting close to the end. Like, I am currently writing the sort of denouement, the, like, big battle situation. Like, I can prove it because, like, this is what I'm working off of right now. I don't know if you can see the whole thing there. Like, this is my battle plan, and so I'm getting close to the end. I'm not there yet. I am hoping it will take, like, I don't know, 2-3 more months. I don't know. But then, yeah, so once I finish that whole giant first draft, I will have to edit it, but that's another thing. Like, you know, once that first draft is in, is already you're already, like, a good way in. Anyway, so I've talked about how I got to doing this. I got to, like, tell you where I am. Now just because the only thing I can tell you is, like, how I've been doing it. Like, because a lot of times, like, when I write things, depending on what it is, I have a solid plan, like, ahead of time. You know, oh crap, my dad's home. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and wrap this up before he gets into my room. But yeah, so instead of, I didn't really plan out that much because I didn't have time to begin with. So how I've been working, and I found that it's actually really helped me, is basically what you might call broad strokes, or, like, sections. And, like, my whole plan of action has been basically get my character, get my story from one check mark to the other check mark. Like, what do I need to do? What needs to happen? And then I just write my way towards that next check mark. And then once I get there, I've got my next check mark, and so on and so forth. So it's like, right now I am on, this whole section of where I am right now was kind of like the beyond, because I never imagined, I didn't know if I was going to get there, but I did. And so that's why I have now this whole giant dry erase board, because this section needed more planning. But anyway, so that's all I had to say. The last thing I want to show you, the reason why I'm standing here and it's kind of dark, is because I wanted to film in front of this. And, like, sorry, it's my dad, 'cause I think he's calling. Anyway, so I wanted to to film in front of this because of what it is. And of course, now the light sucks, so I can't really see, but I'm going to stand aside. This is, hang on. Okay. So this is like my wall of word quotas, or, like, word goals, I guess, every day. Like, I have these little Post-it notes with the goal, like the overall goal, where I'm supposed to get to every day. And then when I'm done, I stick it over here. It's like, you can't see it, but like it's almost from the ceiling to the floor. Like if I finish this panel that I'm on right now, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to spread it out again, but hopefully I will finish soon, so I will be able to stop filling my walls with tiny little post-it notes. So yeah, I've been talking for 10 minutes. I guess I'm gonna wrap this up. I do still need to write my words for today, and I do need to write other things, and maybe more than today's words, because as I said, tomorrow, Catching Fire, and then Saturday, Doctor Who, and then Monday again, Doctor Who, because I'm going to see it in the theater this time, and then on Tuesday I'm seeing Catching Fire again, because it should be Tuesday, so of course, you know, yeah. So, need to get writing, so I'm going to do that, and you guys keep writing too. You're almost there. So, yeah. Bye!